Got the hail kill.
And I think we are just about back o'clock.
Welcome back, everybody.
And I'm gonna adjust this camera
Yo.
until the day I die.
Yeah, our camera setup isn't fantastic.
No, it's actually quite bad. Everything is fine.
We're fine, he's fine. Welcome back, everybody.
I know it's back o'clock because it's that time of year that snow falls and such, and that only happens at a specific time, so I can set my watch to it. Man, this bit is staying fresh. Fresh like the fallen snow.
I'm so glad that you picked this bit to be the thing that you do.
Man, I was just gonna let you suffer there.
Yeah.
I was like,
So yeah, we're back here. Ian's hanging out with some weird dogs.
there are a lot of weird dogs there.
Yeah. The
Especially,
Gothitelle here always kind of bugged me. I'm like, why is Gothitelle here?
well, also, why is the tickler here? What is the tickler going after?
Well, Ian, why is the tickler here and what is it going after is what I've been asking myself this entire playthrough.
Oh, welcome back, everybody.
And let me be clear, I'm the one that gave you that Pokemon.
You are the one that gave me that Pokemon. You decided that we were going to live in this hell.
Who named it?
Zach.
Okay.
Doesn't that scan? I think that scans.
That definitely
It
stands.
does.
Well, welcome back. This is,
Who's a cute little boy? Who's a cute little boy?
why are we fanning the flame when we literally have a fire type right there?
Well, I'm going to counter that question with a different question.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it called an oven if you of in the cold food and of out the hot food?
What the fuck did you just say to me?
Why is it called an oven if you of in the cold food and of out the hot food?
Ladies and gentlemen, we here at Cobrastryke Lightningbolt do not condone the use of methamphetamines, recreational or medicinal.
What we're telling you is Nathan's fucking... Oh my god, he said that. I just, like... I don't have anything, man. I don't know. I don't have it within me to respond to that bit.
It's weirdly zoomed out of
Oh, you
the
have,
tickler.
you have to see all of it, Nathan.
Yeah. To be fair, if there's an aspect of the tickler's anatomy that I'm unable to see at a given time, I get very scared. I want my eye on him.
The entire time. Oh, I'm really glad that these next two also leveled up, because the next person I'm fighting is a black belt.
Yep.
And these next two are not very conducive to that.
Yeah.
So I planned this extremely well.
Oh, you've got God.
I do have God. And don't worry, he's coming out. But is he coming out of his cage? Is he doing
Been
just
doing
fine?
just fine.
Okay. Let's go use God. And this one is big G, not little G.
Speaking of things that we as a channel don't condone, standing on an ice floe in bare feet.
Yeah, no, that's stupid and bad. So, I picked the right Pokemon to fight this guy.
Yeah,
Why is that, Nathan?
because you have flying stab.
I do have Flying Stab, but I very specifically
have a multi-strike move to get around sturdy?
That Sock didn't have, but that is one of his abilities that he could have. Is sturdy, so that would have gotten around sturdy if he had it, but he didn't. And dual wing beat good.
Dual wing beat good.
Like, I could have gone to many other flying moves. He tried to learn Sky Attack. I have the Brave Bird heal, and I'm still sticking to go with.
I'm not sure if Hawlucha gets Brave.
Do you want me to show you?
I'm not sure. I don't remember it having.
I can.
I think most of the competitive ones run acrobatics.
Yeah, but do you want me to?
No, I trust you.
Okay. But yeah. It's But what I'm saying is, I had options of other flying stab moves, and I said, "Nah, I'm good, thanks."
Like I said, most.
God, what? How? How'd you get me? I didn't see you.
From below. Curse that Z-axis.
Yeah. Not really.
Dual wing be good. Ha! Except for when it's not.
10% of the time. You know?
Yeah.
So the Pokemon games, honestly, do a really good job of making you, yeah, you'll miss moves that are inaccurate, but you don't really, it feels like you don't until I pick up the control.
And I don't.
Ian, you've talked about wanting to play XCOM before.
Yeah.
It might actually be an extraordinarily bad idea.
I know XCOM is very well known for it having true odds, and them not pulling the wool over your eyes like a lot of
True odds do not feel fair.
Yeah. Where a lot of games actually won't.
Are you accusing this series of having untrue odds?
Oh, no. I'm not. I think Pokemon is good about it, but it's kind of a joke / meme with XCOM is that, you can miss a 100% shot for some goddamn reason.
No, but 93% odds exist.
Yeah.
And 7% when you're making that decision 20, 30 times in a fight.
Yeah.
And one of those an entire combat can hinge on
You hitting one or
on you making that one shot so that somebody else lives and blah, 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 blah. It can cascade bad real quickly.
Yeah.
And so that when that 7% to miss does it feels a lot more punishing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeet. Like shot footage.
Well, yeah, how do you toss your octopus?
How do I toss? How do I toss the puss?
We're gonna get banned from Twitch.
Hold on, I looked away for a minute. What?
We're gonna get banned from Twitch.
With all the shit you say, abso-fucking-lutely.
Aww, I feels kind of bad for him.
I have feelings against Graplock, so I don't really feel bad for it.
You like Graplock?
That was one of my Pokemon, Nathan.
I don't remember that.
He literally killed my Pikachu in my first playthrough.
I'm not saying that didn't happen, but I definitely don't remember.
Yeah. It did. It was literally the one right. So when you surf right over here,
I trust you.
No, like I thunderbolted it, and he was in like red health, and I think he's super powered Pikachu. Pikachu doesn't take kindly to that.
No, Pikachu's kind of fragile.
He's a little fragile. And so yeah, he just no-coded my Pikachu. Literally from full. I was like 5 levels over. What is up with this dude's nose?
He doesn't have nostrils, so he can swim better.
Okay. I'm actually willing to say that not having nostrils makes you
a worse swimmer.
a worse swimmer.
Yeah, I'm kind of inclined to agree with you.
He just shot that energy ball. The fish just exploded.
I bet that's how it works.
Whale Lord. Yes, keep throwing out big, slow Pokemon. Also,
We'll
yeah,
take that.
yeah, this is as good as they do showing how big Wailord is in the,
Not actual size.
yeah, in Isle of Armor. Yeah, right there is a bit of a travesty. Like the only actually time in a battle, like they accurately get Wailord's size is in XD.
Yep. Which is very funny.
My favorite is earthquaking them in XD.
Yeah, because it just looks huge.
Yeah. Because the animation in XD is like the ground cracks under the Pokemon.
Yeah.
And so to crack under all of Wailord, it's like, oh. I need to hit this specially. Oh no. Nathan,
Yeah.
I need to hit this thing specially.
Yeah.
That's it, that's a tweet.
Yeah. And tweet.
Yeah.
Hey, and you got him.
Good. I was worried about it.
Yeah. Bet you are.
It is time for Gutley. And that's with the G. I want you to make that very clear.
What do you have equipped on Hotman?
Expert belt right now.
That makes sense.
If I find the wise glasses, I will probably put it on.
Oh, a wise guy, eh?
Yeah. Again, where?
No, man.
Guntley's gonna murder this fish.
Don't do it, Guntley. You have so much to live for.
Guntley's gonna murder this fish.
Bonk.
It actually does kind of look similar to that animation. The one on the yellow buttons.
Yup. Oh, excuse me. Are you lost?
No, I'm just making sure I'm fighting all the people.
Sounds like you're lost.
Okay. That's a good sound.
Yeah.
Like, sound it's on. Again, we've talked about it a lot. I love their sound design.
Yep. One wiki berry, 3 apricot berries, 2 patea berries, 3 aguave berries. Remoraid! Boing, 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 boing. Guntley. deserves it.
He did.
I actually remember catching Guntley's, I think, grandfather, possibly great-grandfather. It was, I was farming in the kind of desert area of Omega Ruby to find a hidden ability. Which is why it's got a quick ball.
Weird that you can keep track of that stuff.
I remember doing it.
It's cool,
Yeah.
but you have so many of them. Like, I can't keep track of the lineages of the things that I have caught and bred.
Well, Nathan tends to breed with a lot of the same mods.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
he uses less mons than I think you think he does.
But it's just I did that one relatively recently when I was really working on filling out my hidden ability decks. So I remember doing it.
Yeah. And this is why he's got the blacksmith edge.
Yep. Right, yeah, that should be canceling out. Okay.
It is. So as long as the hail damage doesn't actually kill me, I'm fine.
Too bad that didn't kill me. Yeah, the other tentacle beast that says that.
Implying that the Tickler and Squidward have anything to do with each other, I think is sacrilege.
They have tentacles.
Yeah, and?
They are blue.
Yeah,
I
and?
always thought Squidward was kind of a gray.
Okay. Nathan,
Yeah.
color is subjective.
Yeah.
And that's all the paint guy is going to say about it.
Yep.
Ex-paint guy.
I understand it has like to do with like color and stuff.
Okay. I have the incorrect mod out.
You're both poison waters.
We are both poison waters. And he probably has the good one.
The Tickler is good. Well, the Tickler is skilled in like a skilled battle. I don't think he's.
If we ever use one of these, do we call it the Pokeler?
Yeah, I think it's already used one.
Yeah. You gave me one.
Yep. Because I knew it would fuck up a Mimikyu.
Should have seen that one.
Yeah, you're fine.
I know, but just like,
Dink.
I should have known. But no, Nathan gave me one on the egg team. He built for
Moon, I think.
yeah, it was Moon. Moon. Hey, Nathan.
Yeah.
When we're talking about my odds, playing the game.
Yeah.
So he just rolled the 50-50 there. That's fun.
That's not unlikely. As just as likely to have happened as as it did. That's how 50-50s work.
Thank you, Nathan. You had like.
I like her little angry hand.
Yeah. She's like, grr, water types are. I need to be better with them. And I'm like, yeah, you had one. And it was a pretty good water type, but eh. Oh, excuse me.
Who is Max Potion?
I'm thinking, do I put Icy Wind on?
Let's see. Let's see what reason to. Once you get Ice Beam, sure. But
Yeah, kind
the
of.
only reason to use Icy Wind is if you're doing doubles. Because
True.
it's a good speed control move.
Yeah, I think some doubles that gets used.
but I don't feel like you're at any risk of being outsped.
Nah. Outer Likemuth. Go plans.
So are you just gonna Charlie the hell out of this, Jim?
We'll
No,
see.
not Charlie. What am I thinking?
God.
Yeah.
So, Ian,
Yeah.
if you like took a picture of Spikemouth and put it on Instagram, and it got a bunch of likes, would it be Likemuth? Ian, you haven't answered the question. Ian, the question remains unanswered. Rusty, I heard you haven't answered the question either.
If Piers had actually been named Michael, do you think they would nickname the city Mike?
So if somebody had told you the city was over that way, but instead they were like trying to fool you or something, do you think they'd be like, Psych myth?
Do you think if you had to take the long walk through a mountain trail to get there, they'd call it Hikemouth?
Do you think if they used like long pointed weapons, it'd be called Hikemouth? If instead of being into like British like pop punk, they were into like American like Harleys and stuff, it'd be Bike Myth. Ian, we're asking you a lot of questions, but you're not giving a lot of answers.
Do you think if it was even smaller than it was, they might nickname it Tykemouth?
Do y'all see the light from that?
I do see
Bergmite?
the flashing Bergmite. It's like a crystal resonating.
It kinda is. Put Marty here, don't I?
Eventually.
Like,
Do you think
do we get to the gym first?
if it was part of a classic sci-fi television series about boldly going where no one had gone before, they'd call it Likemuth?
Rusty, I think you could have stretched that one further.
I'm really proud of it. I shouldn't be, but I am.
Do you think, Nathan,
Yeah.
if they were into children's fabric toys,
Yeah.
they would call it Kite Myth?
You need to be real careful about how you go about that one, Ian.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of why. Yeah, I know.
You're talking about the thing that you put out in the wind and like it kind of floats
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
Kite with a T. Just making sure.
Yeah,
Make sure that's said for God and everybody.
yeah.
She's She's gonna beat you on the ground. Got it?
I'm 20 levels over in Light Party. Still probably gonna get outsped.
She said she was gonna beat you, but you didn't get outsped.
I got extra.
Yes. Got out priority.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
It died. And we are absolutely fucked the monster.
It slaps, man.
It's so fucking good. Give him a weapon.
That's the best theme in the game.
And this game has a lot of.
Yeah, this game has a lot of contenders.
But yeah, no, I think you're right. Well, didn't even get to go into angry mode.
Now it's just in sad mode.
It is sad. Which, angry and sad go real hand in hand for me, so I understand that. Lighting dark.
That means it's quad week to fairy.
Doesn't mean it's probably fair. First scrappy I've played.
I wouldn't check.
For a lot of these Pokemon, it's single wing beat.
Yeah, just wing beat.
Yeah, Halucha's kind of really good.
Yep.
I would think so far. He's kind of been the MVP of the team. I took the drink there while we were still listening to Marnie's theme.
Oh yeah, just prolong it just that much longer.
Get that last little bit of her theme. Because her theme is so fucking good, Nathan.
It's good theme.
Alright, you might be the most adorable Pokemon.
I really like Clobbopus, man.
He might have been the most adorable Pokemon introduced in this game.
There are some pieces of competition. Sobble is really cute.
Sabo's really cute. I mean, starters are always cute. Snom is very cute. Pincurchin's very cute. Yamper's really cute. I have a thing for Dottler myself.
The thing that evolves into Toxtricity.
Yes. Whose name is
Yeah, that was me.
Toxel.
Toxel, yeah.
Yes.
So, who's going to get usage in this gym?
That's the question, isn't it?
It'll probably go about that order.
Don't really see any hot main action.
My ghost type?
No Hotman. No Flameo.
Flameo Hotman.
Flameo Hotman.
You know, these two might switch, but
yep.
It would be a lot. It would be a lot better if he still resisted dark, which kind of sucks. But
Yeah.
Yep. Spoofy.
Spoofy.
So I'm glad that we just that we just do that in front of the internet, God, and everybody.
Yep.
We were just making noises at each other.
No, that's you're getting some inside baseball here. This is basically how we communicate.
Nathan and I will make a series of noises.
Yeah, no, this isn't performative at all. It's just like how it works.
Yeah.
Lucky number 13, huh?
I meant to do more than that, but
Yeah.
eh.
Gotta look into this. Hey, you got Pierce's lead card.
Oi! Alright, let's... Yeet! Is this the first evil, is this the first quote-unquote evil or bad team to be in charge of a Jin since Giovanni?
I think technically, yeah.
I don't know if you can call pop stands evil.
I can.
Especially after all that K-pop stands have done for democracy this past year.
No, they've put in their work. God, K-pop fans defended democracy better than our government did.
Well, the answer is obvious, right? Let the K-pop people run the government.
Let's not go that far.
Listen, I'm down. Ian and I had very different responses.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna make this State of the Union address Gangnam style.
I love that you're so out of the loop with
Like that's the go-to K-pop song.
Yeah, that's what you go to when literally the biggest musical act on the planet right now.
Oh yeah. No, I couldn't care less about K-pop.
Yeah, you know, BTS is literally the biggest act on the planet right now.
I know that they are the NSYNC of their day. No idea. Couldn't tell you a single one of their songs.
Oh, you've heard them because they've been on commercials and stuff.
Almost certainly have. But
that's just like hilarious to me.
The boys, the special boys, could walk in front of me, and I wouldn't have any idea.
Boys.
I wouldn't have any idea who they are. B and his friends TS wouldn't know who they are at all.
I think I've got one of their songs on my playlist.
Couldn't tell you.
The Blackpink, who I think is probably the biggest girl K-pop band.
Yeah.
Kind of slaps though.
Again, couldn't tell you a single one. But I've accepted the fact that I'm old and I'm set in my ways. And I haven't listened to a new song in 10 years.
You listen to the radio?
Not often. Like, at work we have it playing, but that's just, like,
Well, that's
country.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying
Which, by the way, is terrible.
there is good music in country, but
Oh yeah, there is good country music. The stuff being played on the radio is not it. Like, at the very least, around here, they play Turnpike Troubadours. Turnpike Troubadours are a good band.
Yeah. I like Turnpike. I also like.
I like Every Girl by Turnpike. I think that might be all. That might be it.
And the one about Reba singing about how much she misses rodeo is very dumb.
I couldn't tell you anything about that one.
Yeah, Reba comes in at the very end of a song about rodeo to sing about how much she misses rodeo.
Oh,
There was a year at camp where local to the camp that we all worked at, they have both kinds of music, country and western.
Yeah.
And the pop song at that time, there were two songs that played on the radio all the time. One of them, the lyrics go, beer makes corn, corn makes whiskey, whiskey makes my baby feel a little frisky.
Yep.
And the other one has lyrics that go, you know I like a good cold beer and mustard on my fries. And those were the two most popular songs on the radio in 1 year. And it made me consider leaving a job that I love.
Yeah.
That I genuinely would do for free.
This is the same genre that brought you Honka Tonk Badonka Donk.
that's a fun song. It's a terrible song, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
there is
the same genre that brought you She Thinks My Tractor's Sexy.
Yeah.
It really turns her on.
Yeah.
It's... Yeah, no, it's stupid. Luke Bryan, who's the one...
But it is... Sorry, Ian. I just want to say, it is also the genre that brought you Johnny Cash's cover of Her.
Yeah.
So Luke Bryan is the one that sings the rain makes corn, corn makes whiskey.
Yeah.
He may be like the worst artist of all time. Just like... Actively, he might be.
Yeah. There's one that they keep playing about, the guy's just literally singing about how much of an asshole he is.
Yeah, that happens.
Smack that drapey on. Like the main character in Honky Tonk the Donkey Donk would say, slap your grandma. See, I brought it around there.
Yeah. But legitimately, Country Roads is a great song.
Yeah.
John Denver. It is literally on my playlist.
Yeah.
There is, you know, I think Gary Allan has some good music. He's a country artist.
Yeah.
Occasionally, Carrie Underwood can have a good song. And I used to be...
I think Carrie Underwood is a good singer. I don't think Carrie Underwood has good songs.
Yeah, that's true. Why am I in this? I wanted to be here.
That's kind of the opposite of my hot take on the Beatles.
Yeah. You think the Beatles have good
Beatles
songs?
Are incredible songwriters, and were genre bending and breaking at a time when that was
Unheard of.
Not just what they were doing, but the concept of breaking out of a genre was unheard of, really.
Yeah.
At that time. You know, they did a lot of really neat stuff. They were the first people to use, like, they were the first pop stars.
Yeah.
And changed the way a lot of people thought about how music should or could be written. They're incredible, awesome musicians, and every single one of their songs, there's a version that I like performed better because I don't like their.
You think they are mediocre performers?
I don't think they're great performers. No, there are every single song they've ever done. There's lots of people that have done way better.
Yeah, I definitely understand that.
What's up, Bitman? Just talking trash on some Beatles here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've also always kind of had a take it or leave it feel to the Beatles myself.
Who does Pierce start with? Is it Scrappy?
I mean, I could look it up if you wanted me to. I would have to like kind of turn that way and like get on the computer. And honestly, that's a lot to ask of me right now. I'm kind of settled.
I get it. We're kind of at a pinned at an awkward spot, and you're where you want to be. Now I get that. Instead of no select using the randomizer, but every time I save it, it says, what ROM are you using, and what what ROM are you using, and what emulator are you using? That would be the first couple of questions I would ask.
There are like subreddits and stuff that you can do for like emulation that may be better to ask.
Yeah.
I can't say I'm great at that particular side. I'm using the same emulator I used back in 2011.
Yeah. We use for the most part we use like VBA still. It would depend on the.
Not that we use emulators, Nintendo. We love you.
I could pull my Switch out right now. Yeah.
And Nintendo is not looking at us. We don't have ads or any way to make content or make money on the content from this channel yet.
Yeah.
We are safe until we start making money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heart gold.
I wouldn't be able to tell you without knowing your specific setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might for our DS. I've heard that some people use Desmume or Desmumi or whatever.
Yeah. I would go look and see if you could find like a subreddit or something like for the specific emulator, because that's almost certainly like an emulator thing.
Yeah.
And somebody who's
there is probably, it sounds like there is a just some setting in your emulator that needs to be tweaked.
Yeah.
And somebody on those forums is going to hear your problem and be like, "Oh,
yeah, we get this
go into whatever
and
fix it."
Yeah.
Or like post a video guide that like, "Oh yeah, 20 people have this question."
Yeah. That would be how I would go about it. Maybe if you want to PM one of us, we can tell you the specific emulators we use for stuff, but not that we use them on stream or anything. Nintendo, you're my dad.
Yeah. Nintendo, you're my dad.
Nintendo, you're my dad.
Thank you, Dad Tendo.
Nintendo.
I like the little DJ in the corner with the PC.
Yeah.
So that's good. Again, where did he pull that out of?
It's like one of those telescoping batons, but it's a microphone.
Same place a GTA character pulls out like a rocket launcher or whatever.
Oh no, you lowered my attack.
You're afraid of him.
Better hit him twice.
Just to be sure.
Also, I call it Scrappy Start.
Good job. Malamar!
How do I want to kill the Malamar?
Malamar's quad weak to bug, weak to fairy. It's...
Yeah, I was already thinking Flagon, and then he said quad weak to bug, and I'm like, yep, no, that's how I want to do it.
Are you gonna make a good first impression?
God, I hope so.
He does really give up the ghost super easy, doesn't he? Obstacle!
I know I have a quad super effective move, I understand that.
Yep.
But, yeah, we're good. You didn't even use it.
Jump!
Where is his throat?
Oh, you know, kind of there next to his tickler tendrils.
Ah, there's the obstruct.
Ding.
And that's why I used the tickler, was to not have to worry about obstruct.
Yep. Or, you know, counter.
Yeah.
Jody! Scuntang! Is a bad thing about to happen to the skunk?
Need to work, I use... Oh, yeah, phone emulators are tough.
I wouldn't have any idea about them. I'm an old man, and I use PC. Like I said, I'm using the same one that I used when I was in college back in, like, 2012.
You had it before college because you gave it to me before you left for college.
Yeah, I was probably, like, 2010 when I downloaded it or something like that. 2011, maybe. I've been doing this, like, online, posting Pokemon stuff online for, like, 10 years now.
Most of it, yeah.
Ah! Ancient Yin. Am I gonna have an existential crisis on stream?
I kind of hope so.
No matter how old you get, that's how old you are.
Wise words, Rusty.
Yeah. Got a darky.
One of my favorite anecdotes is about a really little kid growing up who was throwing a fit because they were about to turn 4.
Yeah.
And they really didn't want to turn 4 because 4 would be old.
Yeah.
And this kid, suddenly, like the day before their birthday, they were just totally fine. And the parents were probably like, "What changed? Why are you suddenly cool?" And the kid was like, "Well, just because I turned 4 doesn't mean that I'm not also 3 and 2 and 1. I am all of my years."
Interesting. It's a good way to look at it.
It's like, damn. This kid is 4 years old and recognizing that their collection of all of their life's experiences.
Yeah. Kaboom.
You wanna do something instead of just standing there, Leon?
I mean, he does literally do something before you can manage to get there.
Yeah, that was mostly a joke.
Run.
You're going the wrong way.
I mean, to be fair, Leon's unlikely to get lost in a straight tunnel. Not saying it's impossible, but
Say don't tempt him.
That tunnel is not straight as long as Leon is in it.
I was also gonna make the joke, but I kept that one in the holster, but I'm glad you didn't.
He is a modern man wearing a cape.
My headcanon is that he and Reinhardt are low-key dating.
Absolutely.
Do I fight you here?
mm.
Yeah, I'm 64. Not real worried about it.
Just like the Nintendo.
Just like.
Did he beat up Charlie?
No. Because I would never put Charlie in a position to fight his
Charizard.
his Charizard.
Yep.
Because I'm a good trainer.
Are you now?
Yes.
You did, and I quote, give Piers a thrashing.
Now I'm an unlucky trainer, but I think
Yeah.
I'm pretty good.
Seen worse. Okay. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, I thought I saw a little flashy over there. More Pico. Now less. Do you like my teal?
You do.
I like my teal.
Behind you.
How? No, like, I just went by him twice, and he didn't fight me either time.
Safety goggles. The
Oh,
goggles.
that might be useful in the boss fight. You're about to fight the boss.
The goggles, they do nothing.
Where's that from?
The Simpsons.
That's what I thought.
I acknowledge your strength.
I do have 7 gym badges. It's better than most people.
I wish that instead of throwing the Pokeball at you, he threw his hat at you, just because he kind of had it like an odd job sort of thing.
Yeah. Can I? Yeah. This is fine.
You were asking where's his throat?
Absolutely I am. Is it like the... No, the little cape is like a hand or something, I don't know. Poltergeist.
Oh, speaking of types, I was answering questions on the r/Pokemon weekly question thread today,
As you do.
as I do. When I get like, while I'm eating like lunch and stuff at work, and there was an interesting one, and it was how few Pokemon. He said I was playing Pokemon Platinum and I'm trying to get it down to 3 Pokemon where my Pokemon have a stab move that is super effective on every type. And he says, can you get it down to 3 Pokemon? And I eventually figured out how to do it.
Okay.
Now, I will say the caveat is one of them isn't obtainable in Platinum until the post-game. But yes, I was able to get it down to 3 Pokemon for the 16 types.
Holy shit, he just swooshed me.
What?
He just threw his Hearthstone at me with Fling.
Ha.
Is he just fighting?
Yep, you're fighting.
But no, he just swooshed me. Okay.
Dope. I never knew that.
Yeah.
Like I knew Hessinian could know it, but like generally, trainers Pokemon don't have held items.
Yeah, but that one was holding a
Yeah,
Hearthstone.
for that specific reason.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
No, I got swooshed there. Yeah.
Anyway, what was I saying?
3 Pokemon that...
Yeah, so it's 3 Pokemon that... I think there was...
I picked the right Mon!
Yes, you did.
Okay, continue. Sorry. I interrupted you there again.
But it was... Yeah, there are 3 Pokemon whose stab moves hit all... I think at that point, 17 types. That hit all 17 types super effectively with their stab moves.
Oh, wait, with stab?
Yes, with their stab moves.
And you got 3 Pokemon to do it all?
Yes, 3 Pokemon.
I'm not gonna try to guess. I would have no idea.
Yeah.
Probably an electric type.
Let me see if I can bring it up.
Probably an electric type. Probably... I don't know. I'm just trying to think of stuff that hits a lot of stuff super effectively. Not dragon, because you would have had to have an ice type.
Well, I actually kind of, in the thread, I broke it down. Let me take a look here and see if I can pull up the thread.
Yeah. I want to see your thread, because you would have had to have an ice type.
Nope. One of the 2 had to be... is an ice type. Or one of the 3 is an ice type, yes.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Let me see if I can...
Should be in stuff you've answered.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Are you in you or are you in me?
I'm
Or
logged in as you.
Oh, you're just looking. Oh.
Trying to see if I can find the question. Okay, so there are 2 types that only, at the time, that only had 1 weakness. They were ground or electric, so you have to have a ground type, and normal, so you have to have a fighting type. One of your Pokemon has to have those 2 types, because those are the only things that hit ground and normal, respectively. You have to have 1 of ice or dragon to hit dragons, and of those 2, ice is pretty much the obvious pick there.
Yeah.
1 of ghost or dark to hit ghost types. 1 of electric or... What's that? What'd you say, Rusty? Rusty?
Okay, Discord went away for a minute and then came back.
Okay.
But what I said was I hate the way that Meowth just sits there and kind of bounces on its heels and watches.
So you have to have 1 of either... He has very big mouth.
Okay.
So you have to have 1 of either electric or grass, because that's how you hit water types. And you have to have 1 of either psychic or flying to hit fighting. And of those 2, you have to pick flying because that's the only type that would hit buff.
Yeah.
So the only combo that I could think of that hits all of those criterion is Breloom with its grass and fighting type, Gliscor with its ground and flying type, and 1 of either Weavile or Frostlass. Get your ice, and then you're either your ghost or dark.
Yeah.
And of those 3, Breloom isn't actually available until the Platinum goes.
But you can, like, breed one and send it to...
Yeah. With the introduction of Fairy, that wouldn't work, but Of the types that existed in Platinum, Breloom, Gliscor, and Weavile hit every Pokemon, or every type with a super effective step.
Now, that's not to say they hit every Pokemon.
Yeah, not every Pokemon, but every type.
Yeah. What'd she say about?
What'd she say?
Something about Berserker.
But she always says, we hope you and whatever your lead Pokemon is have a great day.
I thought, just thought it read differently. Yeah, for some doggone reason. Okay, so I'm about to go fight Weather the Gym.
Whether what?
Weather, comma, the gym.
Whether the gym what?
Did I ever actually go and get the Reaper Cloth? Oh, goddamn. So I didn't get that. No. Sorry, little girl. Little ghost girl.
Yep.
You're gonna remain unfulfilled forever.
Lamesies.
Well, no. Eventually, you'll overwrite the save, and she'll just be eliminated,
Yep, that's true.
along with everyone else.
Looks into the camera. And mash through the plot.
You did it! He's gonna go beat Piers, and you gotta go crack Rihan's nut. That's what he said.
We're going to get banned from Twitch.
So here's a question that probably shouldn't be asked, but I'm going to ask it. How much money would you pay to Nintendo for a DLC whose only feature is that it allows you to skip cutscenes entirely?
I mean, I've already bought the game, so $0.
So you find that wholly unacceptable and you would not pay?
I'm not saying that. I'm just like that's not such a convenient feature that I would pay money for it. Though I agree that, and there is a setting to skip some cutscenes. It doesn't really do that much. But like, you know, conversations like that being skipped, while I agree should be an option, I mean, it's not such a big deal to me that I would pay extra money to skip them.
How much would you pay for that same feature in original Sun and Moon?
Again, like, I agree that it should be a feature, but, like, I'm a cheap ass. I'm not going to pay money for that.
Yeah, no, he's a cheap ass. What weather do they start with? Is it sun or rain?
I think it goes sun, rain, ice, but I don't remember.
Okay, hear me out. Earthquakes.
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 Earthquake!
A quake. A quake. The earth begins to shake.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Hey, Sonny, show us what you can do.
Okay.
Which of those three do you think said that?
All three, perfect synchronization. They've been waiting for you to walk through the door.
The old lady, she looks like she talks shit.
Yeah, they all say it with a different intonation. One of them is very excited. The old woman is talking shit. And the other guy is legitimately just like, I have no idea who you are. These two are talking.
I actually like those shoes.
I want to know.
They're blue flavored.
Okay. Like your track pants, sir.
So you think this guy right here that you can kind of see is one of the challengers that, like, they fight off screen in the final cup?
Yeah. Well, he might not make it, but yeah, he could be. Okay. Ooh, rock earthquake.
Raihan! Raihan!
I want to be able to get that dark uniform. That
The gym trainers use?
yeah.
Loading.
I hate this guy's.
I think you do get it after.
I think you're right.
Yeah. I hate the gym trainer from Mullet.
I also want to be able to get Raihan's jacket.
I kind of want Raihan's headband.
I thought it was kind of like a beanie.
No, his hair's coming out. Sorry, it's a headband. Like, I hate his mullet, though. Oh, shit, Raid.
I was wrong.
It's alright.
It's rain and water.
For $57, you can get one in real life. That's rad.
57 almost sounds like too little.
Yeah, I
feel like it would fall apart.
Yeah. As long as this developer doesn't know Hurricane. We're...
Smack!
Bad.
Air slash!
Trade, but we're fine.
You know who that guy looks like? Wow. Real mature.
Yep. Mature.
That guy looks like the character in an anime who's standing off to the side while the shonen protag is in the battle and explains like what's going on.
This is glasses with the lens with the light flare. Yeah.
Yeah, like he's one of the characters who's standing off to the side while Yugi is dueling to explain what that card just did to the vapid kind of.
Thank you so much for searching your whole brain library for an example of an anime and selecting Yu-Gi-Oh.
Just like, you know, if you put on like a ninja headband, like he'd be explaining the mechanics of the jutsu that Naruto is fighting.
And it would be the jutsu that Naruto is fighting.
Yeah.
Because Naruto has two things. Shadow Clone and Rasengan.
And Frog.
Yeah, but he doesn't pull that out till he's losing.
He can frog. Ian's thinking in doubles combos. I mean, the most rudimentary doubles combo there is ground earthquake and flying type.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That is.
I'm going real big brain right now.
I mean, it works.
It is tried and true.
You can get really spicy and go earthquake levitate.
Yeah.
How would you visualize Spicy Brain meme? How would you combine Big Brain meme with the concept of spicy?
I'd rather not.
Yeah. Okay. So next one should be snow, or should be hail. So
Hail.
let's just do that.
Is it just that plasma brain erupting from a bottle of Sriracha?
The guy's just holding a bottle.
Swing.
Oh, this might not actually.
I was about to tell you it's going to be Hakamoto and Obama Snow.
I remember the Obama snow. I couldn't remember what the other thing was, but I'm lying.
It's Hakamoto because it has Omega. So it's immune to the hail damage.
So we're just gonna do that, not worry about him this turn. And we're gonna do that,
Which hits both Pokemon.
which hits both Pokemon.
And it takes Obama Snow out because any amount of fire beats Obama Snow.
But that was resistant too, it still killed the dragon.
To be fair, the dragon had taken a hefty fake out from Charlie.
A hefty what move?
Fake out.
That low base power.
It's low base power, but it's still a decent attack stat. It's not resistant or anything.
Yeah, no.
And you have a decent level advantage, so it took out a big chunk of its HP, not quite half.
Yeah. So, God, what does he have now? He's got Flygon.
Yes. I believe he leads with Flygon and Gigalith.
Trying to figure out how I want to do this.
And then he has a Sandaconda and Duraludon in the back.
Do I just... Do I just lead like this?
Out Flygon is Flygon?
Yeah. My Flygon's gonna get a Flygon the hell out of his Flygon.
You probably do win that 1v1.
And then I know the ground, or the Gigalith is setting sand, so I'm not worried about that. So I can OHKO him with Flying Press might not OHKO, but I don't really care.
Say, I don't know if you OHKO with your fighting stab, but... Especially since a Flying Press is not super effective.
He's got 4 mods, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Like I said, I believe the two in the back are the Sandaconda and the Duraludon.
So I know what my game plan is. It's a bit risky, but I know what my game plan is.
You gotta risk it for the biscuit.
You know what my game plan is also.
No, I don't.
I bet you do.
I'm sure I'll figure it out, but not gonna lie, I'm kind of checked out.
Nathan, it'll be very easy to tell what my game plan is in, I don't know, 45 seconds.
Yeah.
However...
And I'm sure I could come up with a couple of things that, like, he's probably going to do one of a couple of things.
Well,
like I said, I'm actively not thinking about it. I like how he had a curveball there. It's hard to do with two.
It's Earthquake.
Nope.
Boing, 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 boing. Ooh, he's Dynamaxing now. Yeet! He's Dynamaxing the bird. So now Flying Press is pure fighting, and now it's no longer fighting and flying. That's also going to boost his team's attack stat. That was smart, yeah.
This strategy is both smart and spicy.
Ooh. That's high praise.
I'm going to represent that with a plasma brain erupting from the bottle of Sriracha.
Thank you. Is that how you pronounce that?
Absolutely not.
I just wasn't gonna call him on it. I didn't care.
Yeah.
Gutley might just kill it
It's
here.
how you pronounce it phonetically. That's how it's spelled.
You did have the attack boost there.
That's with the spread modifier.
Yeah, and 15 levels. I don't know why you think it's going to be a problem at all.
Him OHKOing the Sandacondo is a bit of a surprise.
That's actually kind of what I. That's,
I'm not. It's not like that much of a surprise, but I'm like, okay.
that was a pleasant little nice.
Yeah. I don't think it was 100% guaranteed.
That's
I don't know.
That's actually why I laughed.
Yeah.
It's because I actually killed the Sandaconda. I kind of expected.
It's like that's not shocking at all.
Yeah. But yeah.
No, you just bopped him.
Yeah. And that's actually the reason I Dynamax turn 1 because I wanted to give Gutley the attack boost, and I'm like, I'll just give Gutley the.
No, there's a lot of reasons to it to Dynamax turn 1. I think it was the right play.
Yeah. Well, I was like,
I mean, obviously you 2-turn that battle.
Yeah. Well, so my thinking was like, okay, so because my fighting stab is actually not as effective in this gym because it's flying press. Because I made the choice.
You want to get rid of the secondary type.
Yeah, so I'm going to use my Dynamax to get rid of that second type. To have a very strong move.
Yeah.
And get rid of that secondary type. So I know that I OHKO'd the Gigalith, and I got the attack boost on Earthquake for the turn 2. Because I was not scared of that dragon at all.
Yep.
Honestly, neither of the dragons I was scared of.
Yeah. I haven't seen that Duraludon become a problem in any of our playthroughs. Even like when I first played this, you can go back and watch the VOD. I kind of struggled in the beginning of this fight. But I pretty much took out his Duraludon real quick with Muddy Buddy.
Yeah. Feet right on. Wasn't that hard. Eggs.
Magnolia, I'm gonna finger and I'm gonna point it at you.
She is quite literally finger whacking Grandma right now. Yep. So. Also, I definitely skipped over the plot happened here where she became the professor. But was Magnolia just wearing 2 coats?
I don't know.
That's what I assumed.
I figure, like, if you're cold, then just, like, grandmas have the ability to summon an extra coat from, like, an nth dimension.
Okay. I like that headcanon.
Like, that's just a thing grandmas can do.
It's the same place they get their apple pies from.
Yeah.
And their
And the
hard,
deviled eggs.
and their hard
It-
candy.
They draw upon the same power, like, they know, just like when you missed dinner or something, missed a meal or something, like, they have the ability to summon arcane forces to summon you a meal. Like I said, grandmas can just do that.
That guy called it the match of the year. Okay, hot point, and this is coming from a pretty big sports fan. It can be fun to watch a game that's a stomp, like if you're a fan of a team.
Yeah.
It's not particularly exciting if you are not a fan of that person to watch.
Yeah.
Listen, I didn't watch the Alabama-Kentucky game where Alabama scored 66 points and Kentucky scored 3.
Yeah.
And I even like Kentucky. Mark Stoops is there.
Yeah.
Nathan knows that name because Bob Stoops.
But yeah, you are literally wearing an overall.
I quite literally.
Yeah, this is not a secret. We are born and bred Sooner fans.
Yeah. And so I didn't watch the Alabama Kentucky game with any real interest because it was not, because watching a stomp isn't fun necessarily. Like if you, and so somebody says, "Wow, that was the match of the year." I disagree.
Yeah.
Dude, I bodied him.
Yeah. I don't think that these particular types of matches lend themselves to spectator sport incredibly well.
Well, again, it's.
I'm not saying Pokemon can't be a spectator sport, but no, Dynamaxing and then killing a dude in 3 turns is not
2 turns. But yeah, no, I get what you mean.
I'm just saying in general, these gym battles wouldn't actually make for a particularly great spectator sport.
And again, like I was talking about.
Not that they're not going through a cool vibe.
Yeah, like I think the way that, like, in my head I would justify it is that like it's not just you're going for one fight.
Yeah.
Like anytime there's,
hopefully they have a certain number of opponents booked for today.
right, and that's kind of the like boxing UFC model, is that there's a fight card with multiple fights on it.
Yeah.
So that you get to see some spectacle, because some fights are over in 22 seconds or whatever.
Yeah.
Somebody gets roundhouse kicked to the jaw and
Yeah.
they knock down, and that's like hype for that second. You just saw somebody get their shit kicked out of their face, but again, so that's why they have multiple times. So I assume it's stuff like that, and on the actual gym trial ones, you get to see these kids try to
Figure out a puzzle.
Yeah, figure out a puzzle, and so I'm sure that part is also televised. While they're waiting for that.
Yeah.
I assume there's a whole
Like a jumbotron.
yeah. Well, like they're on the jumbotron and you've got your smash casters or whatever.
Yeah.
Commentating about it.
Oh, he fell down that hole.
Yeah. Just. And then you get to also see the psychic. Yeah.
I don't understand, Dan. You have the super effective poison type.
Honestly, yeah, I do. It's like I'm 20 levels for this guy.
More like Gone Devoir, because it's no longer on the screen.
You tried. And so that's kind of how I look at it. It's not just, almost like Ninja Warrior almost.
That's actually kind of what I was thinking. Is like
that's kind of how the
it's not so much a competition against PvP so much as like you're watching them play the course. The course is just a gym
yeah
instead of
right yeah because
or like golf.
yeah like my score is not compared to Hawk's score. It's just did I complete the challenge?
Yeah, did you complete this challenge? Kind of like Lightningbolt.
Yeah. 1-1.
What is Burning Jealousy's base power?
75.
He's looking at it for his link. Or for his chandelier.
Mugsdale.
I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure that I don't prefer flamethrower still.
Oh, flamethrower is definitely a better move.
Yeah. I just don't have like
He just hasn't encountered a flamethrower TM yet.
yeah. Which I would love to do, but
Part of it is we have not been playing this. He hasn't been playing this very much off screen because Hyrule Warriors came out.
no, Hyrule Warriors absolutely came out, and I'm not gonna say the times we've spent that we've been up to the past several nights.
I would say work has been long this week.
Okay, it is mandatory. Oh God, in our playthroughs. Trainer tips.
The lore sign.
The Dynamax phenomenon that's caused by a special power that originates from within Pokemon. The power warping the space around them and making them appear far larger than they truly are. Some Pokemon can also change appearance upon Dynamaxing. Yeah, a particular kind of Dynamaxing is also known as Gigantamaxing.
So, I like the idea that Magnolia was out here just etching her notes into a sign for some reason. In the middle of a blizzard, giant snowdrifts.
Oh, gotta let the kids know!
Why is she from St. Paul?
I don't know.
I think she's inspired by the Queen.
The Queen can be from St. Paul.
Yep, you got it. Over there, she's known as Lizzie.
I was actually a little worried about leaving Chandelure in right there because we vibe. We vibe fast.
We vibe fast. We vibe fast.
But we got it and we're good.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Wait, oh. I know, I'm sitting in my poison type against the psychic type.
And a ground type.
Oh, yeah.
He's weak on 2 fronts.
Yeah, you got a red notification.
Cool. I don't care about that.
And you haven't even read it yet. You haven't even read it yet.
Interesting. With 2 more levels.
Yeah.
They'll be really nice.
Some of them will.
I meant those 2.
Yeah.
Specifically talking about those 2.
Joni!
I've really gotten to use.
That's because it's like a Route 1 Pokemon, so it levels up super fast.
It does.
And there's no way to turn off the experience share.
There's
Just-
not. You can just take them out of your party.
Yep.
Sir.
The post must go through!
Why is he 87 years old?
Because he's got a beard.
Beard doesn't
means
mean
old.
old.
Beard means old man.
I have a beard. Am I old? Don't answer that.
Rusty?
I hate to tell you this, bud.
Well, I'm
I'm
not.
sorry you had to learn this way.
I'm not saying that you're old necessarily. I'm just saying that you're way older than I am.
I did also catch the Tickler's parent in that same playthrough that I caught Gutley's. I think Gutley's grandpa. Or grandparent, I don't know. Who knows?
Time to ride the wave.
It is raining.
This one's a water wave, not the sludge. Home!
Oh, I do like his harumph face.
Mhm.
I do like the characters in this game. They're very.
They got them
And
all.
then there's the police.
I would say they got them all done really well, except the policeman.
He's a little fun. Like, I'm glad that they put that in. If nothing else, because it's memorable.
Boink, boink. Oh no. I can't eat my berries, sir.
Not your berries.
Sir.
Oh, Jack. Jack.
Ride the wave. You could say this Corviknight got caught up.
I really think you got swept away.
Eh. Whichever one you want. Take it or leave it. I fought a number of you today. But I've fought with mine a lot.
We've seen plenty of Flygon footage today.
Both kicking ass and getting ass kicked.
Yep.
Joffrey.
Joffrey!
Do. Hey, I'm really feeling like I'm on Victory Road right now.
This is the closest this game gets, I guess.
I know.
Tristan wants some Gigantomix.
Gigantic your mix.
Boop,
Oh,
boop, boop, boop.
Charlie, move! Okay.
Oh,
God, I
that
hate it.
is a silly boy. I can't really discern any theme here.
Galarian form.
It is Galarian forms and a
Pika clone and a
what's it
and a Phalanx. I mean, might actually matches most of them. Okay, let's get to cooking. Wanna cook? Cook.
Excuse me.
I'll be
No.
right back.
I miss you.
I got Phalanx. There's so many mouths to feed.
Luckily, yeah, lots of berries. Very happy. As is more Pico. Is very happy.
It hasn't switched to anchor form yet.
Not very hangry. Very happy. Give it a good stirring.
Doing
I
it.
return with tea.
Mr. T?
I wish. My car would look so cool. Oh no, I'm thinking of Ice Cube, not Ice Tea. Wait,
Iced Tea is not Mr. T.
you're right.
Do we want to start this conversation over again?
No, it's fine. We'll just
Roll with it.
This conversation really was a pity.
And foolish.
And foolish. We could even say, we pitied a fool. Speaking of, my flagon. Guntley!
Gunlight!
Guntley!
Gunlight!
Guntley!
Gunlight!
Guntley!
In a quick ball.
Does this one have Sandstream? I kinda hope it does. I'd like the Oko.
Yeah, I think you just prefer that weather.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But again, we've talked about it before, but he was introduced in Gen 5 when they made the sturdy change. They actually changed how sturdy worked, and they gave it to fucking every rock type in that gen.
Sturdy has some distribution. It's a good ability.
Rhydon.
Right on what? You gotta admit, it's a brave move to swap directly to your fire type.
Not worried about it.
He even gets the special defense boost.
He gets the special defense boost. But the move I'm going to be using is Squad Super Effective.
And coming off of a...
Stupid high special attack.
you do have a very high special defense.
Rhydon has a very low.
Yeah, you just... all of the special attack.
So, you can see me pause. I'm like, yeah, okay. I can roll these dice.
Excuse me.
No. Shall not.
You,
Dormant team.
from a luxury, that's a very comfortable Dormant. A very happy Dormant. Very beloved Dormant.
Very on fire, Darmanathan.
I'm jealous. Hot man!
Yeah, all my Pokemon are like, none of us are luxury balls.
That probably is true.
Nope.
I think the two of them, the ones I gave you, were in quick balls, and Gummy I think was in like a flame ball.
I can look. Yeah, he really can.
Which does also raise friendship in a different way. And doesn't apply in cases where it's broke. Like a luxury ball, which still does take effect. Cool. Is luxury ball is the only ball that actually matters after the catch.
Rocked. I can't hit it.
The difference being, in a luxury ball, it doubles your happiness gain, whereas a fun ball just adds happiness to your base happiness when you're caught.
Yeah.
It doesn't really do anything when you're grabbed. I like his butterfly face.
Who's?
Graplox.
Okay.
Smile, you're on Candid Camera.
Their feet are also clipping through the ground there.
Oh, yeah. Slopes are hard.
Slopes are hard. Yeah.
There's no telling what it is.
So he can't address
I still wouldn't surf anyway, just because it's God.
Well, surf and sludge. Sludge wave. Good God.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
What did you just use on it?
X. So, X is probably stronger than Dazzling Wing with the spread modifier.
Okay.
He's normal. Fuck.
I was gonna let you make the mistake.
I forget he's normal. It's how fucking forgettable Helios is.
Bonk. Dazzle! Ooh, there you go.
That's good. Fairbot charges a good
Doubles. It doesn't really get enough distribution on anything worthwhile to really make a dent in the competitive scene.
Stop throwing out steel types!
He's a cameraman, that's what he does.
This sucks. I wanted to not do it that way, but whatever. I had to go back.
You got to go back!
Deal with this. It's not gonna do shit, but we'll do it.
He zapped your tickle.
He nuzzled your tickle.
I was to say, he nuzzled the tickler, and I'm not sure that's something anybody ever wants to do.
I'll admit I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh, it's just Wyvern? Okay. Okay, whatever.
I believe.
If you put Toad and Maru alive? Double attack that room?
Smack. Smack.
Oh, cool. Wyvern didn't actually do anything that I care about. That I care about. No, Limber! Ha!
You are limber.
Also, got paralyzed, but that's fine.
It is fine. Gotta win the attack.
Which is good. Except hurricane. Probably is. I don't know. It's got enough level of disparity. I'm hurt already.
Yeah. Max.
That just kill.
Yeah, it does. You had a decent chance of not moving there.
I know.
He was going for parapunch.
Oh.
That's what he sounds like.
We probably talks like this.
I might have had. Gotta use those. I might have had more problem with that fight.
Yeah.
Than the 2 gym battles I've done. Than the 2 gym leader fights I've done.
Yep. I agree.
But again, that was mostly because I didn't.
Yeah, you just didn't switch.
Yeah.
You could have swapped a Flygon and just bumped him.
And I thought about it. What?
The tickler. He's a healthy tickler.
Now he is. But Drew's already halfway to the next level.
It's a Route 1 month.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, why am I?
I was wondering the same thing. It's not my job to tell you what to do.
Okay. So there's about 15 minutes left to stream.
Yep.
And we could spend it grinding or whatever, but I think right now, you know, we're at a pretty decent stopping spot. We got to Winden, so we'll start in on that next week and do all of that.
Yeah.
Get do the first tournament. Do Rose Tower. We might very well finish.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be what I'm gonna shoot for. I might do a little bit of off-screen grinding, but honestly, I think I'm at a pretty decent
Stopping spot.
yeah. So
We are probably going to be taking, if not just tomorrow, but possibly even the rest of the week off for Turkey Day. So yeah, kind of keep your eyes peeled. We're definitely going to be off tomorrow, possibly even Friday.
should be back Sunday.
I don't even think we're going to be back Sunday.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah. So, but if we are off those days, check out on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Rusty's got his
thingies.
his mono fire run.
Yeah.
That'll probably be about catching up to where I am right now.
Yep.
And wins.
All goes well.
Yeah, because we've kind of been leapfrogging. But and then on next Wednesday again, I'll be doing this.
Yeah.
But
No idea how I'm gonna deal with that Duraludon.
yeah, you'll figure it out.
I believe in you.
I believe in you. You also have fighting stab, so I'm not really worried about that.
Yeah.
Um.
I'm not worried about the Duraludon. I'd be more worried about.
I was joking about being worried about the Duraludon.
Oh, okay.
That was a joke.
But anyway, and then next Wednesday should be the finale of my run. But then we'll be back next Friday. Rusty will be probably doing the finale of his Storm Silver run.
Yeah.
So
We're close.
should be good. So any of that sounds interesting to you, stop on by. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end here a little early. Pet your dogs, clean your room, do good stuff for yourself, and take care of each other.
Yep.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.